Welcome! Today we're going to talk about this beautiful 2024 Toyota 4Runner Premium that we have for sale. This is a beautiful example, only 6,728 miles. At the time of making this video, we recently took this one in on trade for a brand new Infiniti. Some of our nicest premium vehicles come in trade for new Infinitis. This 4Runner is no exception. These things are just amazing. I love Toyotas, I love 4Runners. I actually started my automotive career at Toyota. And the 4Runner is just rock solid. These are built and assembled in Japan, so if you do value Japanese build quality, the 4Runner delivers. Not all Japanese brands these days are made in Japan, but the 4Runner still is. And if you're curious if your Japanese make is actually, or Japanese vehicle is made in Japan, you can look at the VIN number. If it begins with a J, that means it was built in Japan. The 4Runner is kind of a little bit more old school as far as SUV goes. Today, our roads are infested with crossover SUVs, which are car-based crossovers. So they look like trucks, but they're built and assembled like cars using unibody architecture, which is great for fuel efficiency, making them lighter, making them drive and behave a lot more like a car than a truck. But when it comes to doing truck stuff, you really can't duplicate the ruggedness and durability of truck-based body-on frame construction like the 4Runner is built. That's the way it's always been built, and it still is. So it's built on rugged body and frame truck-based architecture, which makes it better for off-roading, towing, hauling, doing truck stuff. And the 4Runner is one of the best out-of-the-box off-road vehicles that you can buy. It's not the TRD or TRD Pro version, which even has more off-road prowess, but you'd be pretty surprised how much you can do with just a basic 4Runner with four-wheel drive. If you're just going to go on like overlanding, beat-up service, rutted, pothole, dirt and gravel roads and things like that, maybe driving through a foot of water, this thing's happy to oblige. If you want to do rock crawling, deep mud and snow, then maybe you want more of the extra off-road tech you get with the TRD or TRD Pro, but this is probably perfect for most people. This is the SR5 Premium. It's very nicely equipped with features. This one has a synthetic leather, has a moonroof, navigation system, rear parking camera, nice leather wrap steering wheel. We have heated seats. I love how the rear window also rolls down. So you have a button right there, you can power roll down the window. The four-wheel drive system is easy to use. Four-wheel drive high, and then you have a lower range of true two-speed transfer case, which hints at it's more better off-road prowess. The 4Runner is dead reliable, probably one of the most reliable vehicles on the road. It's not uncommon for these things to go well over 200,000 miles. Just look on Craigslist and look how much people are even asking for 200,000 miles examples. They really do a great job holding their value. So when you're done with it, you're ready to trade it in or sell it yourself. It's going to command a pretty high premium, even with many hundreds of thousands of miles on it, which is good. And the reason why is because people know these things hold up. Some people might ridicule the 4Runner, a 2024 model, for not being updated, having all the features and eye candy as like the newer Bronco or things like that. But there's something to be said about not changing things, since this basic platform, this generation 4Runner by 2024 has really not changed that much in 10 years. Some might ridicule that, but you can also say that they've been building these things the same way in Japan for about 10 years. They've worked all the kinks out. There's not too much that's going to go wrong. It's a very straightforward vehicle. So if you want something that might not be have the latest features, the latest design, the latest eye candy, but you want something that's going to hold up and not give you trouble, not have failures or things break, well, that's where a vehicle like this comes in. This is probably one of the most reliable vehicles, or at least the most reliable trucks or SUVs that you can buy and drive on American roads. It's just amazing how well these things hold up. This one's in beautiful shape, obviously with 6,000 miles, nice color combination in white on this gray synthetic leather. A few aftermarket bits on it. It has the side steps. It does have a decently high ride height, so it makes it a little bit easier to get in and out of. And even though this is not a TRD or a TRD Pro model, it does have a TRD wheel and tire package, kind of giving it a little bit cooler look. And then it has this nice roof rack up here as well. It has a nice Toyota all-season match, great for the wet weather we have here in the Pacific Northwest. Nice spacious interior. And this one has the optional third row seat. It's hiding under here, making it a little bit more practical for people with a growing family. The third seat in these aren't the biggest in the world. I'm 6'2". I probably wouldn't want to spend too much time back there, but great for kids. We have a cargo net, cargo area protector, cargo cover. We have a conventional 120 power outlet, which is nice for doing outdoor stuff, camping, things like that. That has a towing receiver hitch. Like I said, with the body and frame truck-based construction, it's a great tow rig. For an engine, we have a 4-liter V6 pumping out 270 horsepower. Very reliable engine. Toyota's been using that engine, putting in a lot of their products for quite a while. Makes 270 horsepower, and that's connected to a 5-speed automatic transmission. This thing is pretty much near new condition, hardly a mark on it. I don't think this thing was ever even off-roaded, even though it has the TRD wheels on it. Some people just like the look. I love the looks and lines of the 4Runner. One of my favorite sport utility vehicles in this class. I'm a career guy. I've been in the business for a long time. I see how well cars hold up. I appraise cars as a used car manager. So I see how they do in the shop, and it's no surprise that 4Runners are one of the best out there. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.